Does your puppy gobble their food down so fast to the point that it's scary? Same. Like, this puppy seriously had me freaking out. From worrying about her choking, to getting bloat, to throwing up, just all the things. But then I came across this one simple puppy feeding tip that changed everything. It's no crazy training, no complicated techniques or anything like that. It's just one little simple tweak that made a huge difference, and I'm going to share it with you today in this video. But first, let me tell you why puppies probably eat so fast. So one common reason that puppies eat so fast is because they're competing with their litter. So Zuri, my puppy, when she got here, she was like gulping her food down, just, inhaling it basically. And I'm like, girl, you don't got to do that no more. You don't have to compete no more. You're going to have your food all to yourself. Believe me. But she ain't believe me, y'all. She ain't believe it for 1 second. She's like, you got a senior dog over there. He want my food, and I don't trust you either. So, no, about to gulp all this down real quick, like. And then I'm going to go push the senior dog out the way and go eat his too. But we nipped that in the bud. But basically, she was competing with her litter. She said she had to get it while the getting's good. And so she still had that same kind of instinct when she came here, that she had to hurry up and compete and eat her food quickly, which she no longer has to do. But you have to kind of let them know that. And I try to let her know that, but she won't really listen. So I had to kind of try to figure something else out. Another reason puppies eat fast is because they're just simply excited to eat. She is very food motivated. So she's always on 10 when it's time to eat. She's always jumping up and down. She's just super ready to go. Okay. I try to make her sit down and just sit there until I place her bowl down so she can calm down. But yeah, she's always excited to eat. Always. So in her excitement, she's gulping it down because she's excited to eat. She's happy. She's excited. She wants to eat it right now. Let's go. Give it to me right now. Another reason why your puppy can't be eating fast is simply because there could be an underlying issue. There could be something else going on. So you want to mention this to your vet, that your puppy's eating fast and they're not slowing down, and they can give you some recommendations on how to help with that, or check and see if something else is going on, like why their appetite is increasing and causing them to eat their food so quickly. It could be some other issues going on there, and your vet can definitely help you figure that out. So please mention this to your vet if you think there's something else going on. So you're probably wondering what can happen if your dog eats too fast. Like, does it even matter if your dog gobbles their food down? Yes, it does matter. My senior dog, sometimes he will eat too fast as well, but just occasionally. Like I said, some dogs just get super excited to eat. And so sometimes Simba, he be ready to eat and he gobbles it on down real fast, but then he will vomit. Okay, he will just regurgitate that right on up. I mean, you can tell that it's not digested or anything because you can still see the whole bits of food right there. Like, it hadn't even been chewed up. He literally inhaled it, okay? And that caused him to regurgitate it. So that's one thing that can happen if your dog eats too fast. Another thing that can happen from your dog eating their food too fast is bloat, which is life-threatening. So we definitely don't want that to happen. So we need to figure this thing out. We need to figure out what we can do to slow them down. Another thing that can happen is choking. You don't want your dog to be choking on their food. So yeah, my puppy, she would sometimes choke on her food. You can hear her just choking and stuff. And I'm like, girl, can you just slow down? She would literally be inhaling her food like it's her last meal. And I could literally hear the air getting trapped in her stomach from her eating too fast. And we don't want that to happen at all. So I know you're wondering, what is that one simple puppy feeding tip that helped your dog slow down? Well, I discovered the magic of slow feeder bowls. I had heard about them and whatnot, but I never got one for Simba because, like, he would only do it here and there. But with the puppy, I was like, I gotta figure something out because every single time she eats super duper fast. So I was like, what can we do? And then I remembered the slow feeder bowls, right? So I went in my dog mom community and asked them, like, do y'all use slow feeder bowls? Do they really work? What's your favorite brand? Like, help me out because I need all the advice right now because my puppy acts bat-ish crazy when she's eating, and we need to figure this out, okay? Oh, so you want to join my dog mom community? Drop the comment dog mom below and I'll send you an invite, okay? So in my dog mom community of over 6,000 dog moms, they gave me a lot of advice about slow feeder bowls and everything. They told me like the different types and brands and all that good jazz. Many of them said the slow feeder bowls really do work and that they love them. So I was super excited to try. And one of them told me exactly which brand they did try and the exact pattern that they got from this brand. And so I had to try it out. Had to. So it is this bowl right here. It is the Outward Hound Slow Feeder Bowl. And look, she thinks some food about to go in here. See, she gets excited for food. This is how she acts, y'all. Every single time. Every single time. Now, look at these cute bowls I found. Okay. These are super cute bowls from City Trends. But she gonna gobble the food right on up out of here. Like, yeah, they cute. But this is not gonna work for her. She eats her food way too fast. And just putting it in here is allowing her to just gobble it on up as she pleases. So this is an absolute must. Okay, you can see all the little ridges and stuff and little maze. So there are multiple sizes you can get. There are different kind of patterns and ridges. They have some that are slower, and then even slower than that. And this is one of their slowest designs. So it definitely slows her down. We recently also tried another one. This is from Ava's Pet Palace. And it actually has a suction cup on the bottom to help it not, you know, move around when she's trying to get her food and whatnot. And I love this now. See, you can be a little bougie with this one, right? Because it's a rose. So that's pretty cool. And they come in different colors and stuff. So you can be a little bougie and still have the bowl function in the way that you want to. Okay? As you can see, my girl gets very excited for mealtime. She's always on one to eat. She's ready. When I pull out this bowl, she ready. She ready. Right now she's looking at Simba eat though. But she ready. Zuri, you ready to eat? You ready to eat, Zuri? You ready? Sometimes I like to add a little water in there. Add a little more razzle dazzle. It slows her down even further. Okay. She ready. She ready. Gotta maneuver around a little bit to get what she needs to get. She can't just gobble it on up. Gotta work for it. Got some mental stimulation going on there as well. So I just love it. It really helps, really helps. Her greedy tail self want to make sure she gets every last drop. So you know she got to spin all around and make sure she got everything. Which if it was a regular bowl, she would just, you know, straight up eat it. But with this, she gotta work. She gotta work. Yes, I love it. So I'll have the link in my description for both of these bowls. One I got from Amazon, the other one I got from Ava's Pet Palace. You can get 20% off on this one as I am an Ava's Pet Palace ambassador. So just check the link in my description and get one for your dog. So why do slow feeder bowls work? So the bowls are basically designed to make your dog slow down. It forces them to slow down because it has all the mazes, the ridges, the intricate patterns that makes them, you know, navigate around the bowl to eat their food. They can't just simply gulp it down like they can in a regular bowl. So it makes them pause for a second and, you know, forces them to slow down. So Outward Hound believes that this bowl will slow down your dog's eating up to 10 times. And I believe them because I tried it with my dog and it definitely works. Okay, it slowed her all the way down, honey. All the way down. I actually made a video about it and I'll talk to you guys about that more in a little bit so you can check it out. What are some other benefits of slow feeders besides the fact that it just slows your dog's eating? Well, it provides your dog with mental stimulation because your dog has to work for their food. So they're not just sitting there gulping their food down, bored while they're eating. They're actually entertained. So it makes your dog use their brain to problem solve to figure out how they're going to get that food. my puppy be spinning all around, really into her bowl, and I think she has fun eating from it, but it also helps stimulate her mind. Another benefit is it keeps your dog's mind sharp because they actively have to search and retrieve their food. Also, by forcing your dog to slow down, it helps prevent digestive issues, it reduces the risk of bloat and obesity, and just overall gives your dog a very fun way to eat. So if you're struggling with a dog that eats too fast, make sure you give the slow feeder dog bowl a try. Just try to figure out which type will work out for your puppy. There's tons to, try and whatnot. I'll leave those links in the description, and you can see which kind that you think your puppy would enjoy. You can start out with one that's just slow and then move on to one that's a little bit slower. Just test and try some things out. These bowls really did change mealtime up for my puppy. She slowed down tremendously. And if you are going to test these bowls out and you want to track your puppy's progress and whatnot and your puppy's feeding, comment tracker below and I'll send you my dog feeding tracker that has a little note section where you can put your puppy's progress in eating out of the slow feeder bowls. Do you want to see just how big of a difference a slow feeder bowl makes? Well, I put it to the test. So I did a whole video on showing the regular bowl versus the slow feeder bowl. I did a time lapse and everything so you can actually see the difference in it and whatnot. So go check that video out. They'll be right here. If you have any more tips for dogs that eat too fast, share them in the comments below. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this video was helpful for you. And also for more dog mom tips because more is on the way. Alright guys, see you in the next one.